Bear in mind that if you've missed any part of the show or you cannot watch us right now, you can always catch up with the show using Utelsat super fast internet to make sure you don't miss a minute of Wake Up Nigeria, anywhere in Nigeria. All right? Okay, let's talk about something that I've been looking forward to talking about all morning. To do justice to that, before I even tell you who is coming, let me first remind you that it's Pre-eclampsia month, and Max FM OAP Shine Begho has joined us to talk about her journey with the condition and what she's doing to bring some awareness to the potentially life-threatening experience which some women have during pregnancy. It's such a pleasure to have you here, Shine. How you doing?
This feels so weird, Mary.
I know. That's why I'm like, it does, I know.
Oh my God.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, darling?
Very well, thank you. Okay, so pre-eclampsia.
Yes, yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to first talk about your experience, because there's always a backstory to why people take up certain initiatives. Tell us about your experience.
Okay, I was diagnosed with preeclampsia in 2016, and my experience was really crazy because mine had left preeclampsia and it has gone into a mild eclampsia, you know. And you know, when it's eclampsia, then it's so life-threatening. Like it's life or death at the moment. So basically, that was it. And my blood pressure kept getting higher and higher and higher, and my face was swollen, my feet swollen, my arms swollen, like I was literally swollen. And the funny thing was, I had to be in the hospital for close to 3 months or almost 4 months because the hospital had to manage me. Mine was so severe that I couldn't go home. So, you know, at least if it was a hotel I was staying, that would have been nice for 3 or 4 months. But the hospital, it wasn't funny. So every day different tests going on and, you know, checking on, of the baby and all that. At one point, you know, I had to be giving steroids for the baby, you know, because, you know, so that, you know, for fast development, because with the way everything was going, like, you know. And then when I got to 33 and a half weeks, it was like...
You went as far as 33?
I'm telling you. I went as far as 33 and a half. And I was trying to stretch it. You know how it is whereby, you know, mothers, you know, when you're bonded with your child and they tell you, look, you know, the thing was, they told me to take it out early.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, the child wouldn't survive.
The child ruled 33 weeks.
No, then. No, it was before,
earlier.
Yes. Okay. I stretched it up to 33 weeks because I was like, okay, at least the child will have a fighting chance, you know, in the incubator or anything like that. So that was basically the plan for me. And I was actually thinking I'll be able to get up to at least maybe 34, 36 weeks. But at 33 and a half weeks, I had this test. And my doctor just told me, he said, look, Shine, I'll be honest with you. You have to do an emergency surgery today. You have less than 24 hours to live.
You yourself?
Yes, me myself. Because with the way my amniotic sac, there was no water anymore. It was very low, so the baby couldn't even swim. The child was literally struggling, you know. And it was like, with everything going on, if you stretch this, like you're going to die today, so you just have to take this baby out. So I finally did the elective CS, and after doing that, we were fine. I was okay. The baby came out. It was a boy. It was great. But you see, with all the pressure and stress that went on with everything, after 11 days, I lost him. Sad. You know, but the truth is, during my course of my stay in the hospital, there were so many women that were turned back because they could not afford antenatal. And then I also saw some women that just thought that the hospital was just a joke, a way of taking money from them. There was no need to go for antenatal. You know, so many stories from the nurses I heard about women that died. Some I even saw them before, and I remember this, but she's dead though. Preeclampsia. You know, so that thing is a huge killer. And after I did my research, you know, because when this happened to me, I realized that, look, we're lacking awareness about preeclampsia in Nigeria, because the only time a lot of us get to know about it is when we have been diagnosed with it. But before then, nobody knows about it. You know, so I was like, okay, you know what? I have to start working on doing an awareness on this to let people know that, look, you know, it's important to go for your antenatal care. It's important to know the symptoms of pre-eclampsia, because when you know the symptoms, you can rush to the hospital, talk to your doctor and say, oh, this is how I've been feeling. You know, my headaches are severe. You know, I have blurry visions. You know, I'm not peeing as regularly as I should pee. You know, I added weight, lots of weight in less than a week. You know, all those signs, they're not little, but they're important signs that you need to know about your body. So I'm trying to also let women, look, you're pregnant, yes, it's good, we're happy for you. But you see, these signs, you have to take note of them so that when you notice it, you go straight to your hospital. That's it. And then you have to always be, you know, talking with your doctor. It's very important, no matter what. Like when I got pregnant the second time, because I was really scared that I was going to have pre-eclampsia again, but I did my research that sometimes it doesn't really occur. Second pregnancies, but some people it also still just continues. You know, so that's the thing with pre-eclampsia. You cannot determine and say, oh, it's like this today, because it sneaks up on you. There's no cure for it. The only cure is to take the baby out. And
you know something funny? It's interesting you would say that, because pre-eclampsia usually ends with taking the baby out, right?
Yeah.
But many people are not even aware that there's postpartum pre-eclampsia, which can last for a lifetime.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, postpartum pre-eclampsia happens after the baby has been born. You know, sometimes it could be you feeling headache or woozy and all, and it should resolve itself over a few weeks, especially when your heart, you know, your heartbeat is too fast, like your BP is high. But it could go on for the rest of your life. And so beyond even antenatal, it's important to also go for postnatal. Many people just stop going to the hospital. Immediately they give birth. They believe they're fine. Or they just simply take their children for vaccinations and the like. But women also have other issues they face.
And that's why I'm preaching the fact that, look, that this awareness is very, very important. Because looking at it, after doing my research, I found out that globally, you know, the truth is for pre-eclampsia, African women were the ones that are, you know, that we get this thing more compared to women of other races, African women. And Ghana is the highest at the moment, globally. Jamaica is number 2. Nigeria is number 3. Now, remember, these 3 countries were mostly black. So it means even in Africa, Ghana number 1, Nigeria number 2, because of course Jamaica is not African. You understand? But you know, so we really, really need help. And also, according to it, like a lot of people in the rural areas still do not go for their antenatal. You know,
and
like
there's also need for
36 or to 38% don't go for antenatal. Do you understand? Either they can't afford it, you know, or you know, at least the primary health care is there, which the Lagos State have been doing, which is actually good. You know, I love what the state is doing. But what about other states in Nigeria? Not everywhere is free. So that's why I'm preaching this thing about antenatal.
You know something that I also believe we need to touch on? Spousal support. And not just spousal support, but also familial support. There's sometimes women will be, oh, I'm not feeling really good. And then the next thing you hear from the spouse or relatives is, what are you doing that nobody else has done before? It's just pregnancy. Why are you making such a huge deal of it? Or even postpartum, like, calm down now. It's not this deep now.
Like during my course of staying in the hospital, my husband had to, like, close his business. He was with me, like, every day. You see, so that support really, really, really helped me. Do you understand? Like, the fact that I was seeing him coming, like he will stay by my bedside morning till night. Like,
I'm sure
his head is down and he's always praying.
I can imagine. I'm sure you have a lot to say about this.
So much.
Shine, I really appreciate your time, and I really hope you check out Shine Begho's initiative. Just check out via handle on Instagram or via social media.
The
Thank
Shine
you so
Begho
much for your time,
initiative.
Shine.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And from there, we move to the kitchen where MM is on standby. Some cooking still going on.